How to hard reset Canon inkjet printer. This is a G650 ink tank printer. And I learnt this from a fella on johnlewis.co who taught me through it about a year ago. So you need it to be on. What you have to do to hard reset your printer, okay, and this is the nuclear option. So, and I couldn't connect to it. Okay, so I don't know what it is with these printers. They sort of seem to go TU quite often. I'm not actually going to do this for two reasons. A, I did it yesterday. And B, I need two hands to do it. What you do, use one hand to hold this down. Okay, you press it down and you hold it for about 30 seconds. And then, whilst you're holding this one down, you unplug the power cord. And you keep holding the power button down for about another 30 seconds. And then, whilst holding the on-off switch down, you put the power cord back in. And then you carry on holding this for about another 30 seconds. So you hold it down for about 30 seconds. You pull the power cord out, wait about 30 seconds for things to clear in the memory or whatever the hell. Keep holding it down, put the power cord back in. Wait another 30 seconds while still holding it down and it'll reset. So this, as I said, this is the nuclear option. You might find that your LED screen goes completely blank once it sort of like comes up. You're kind of like starting from scratch then. So what you're going to have to do then is reinstall your reconnect to it. And I would seriously recommend what you do is wipe your software. Wipe everything to do with Canon and reinstall it. In fact, download it. There's a CD that comes with it, isn't there? A DVD or something. Now, this one's a couple of years old, so you're better off downloading the drivers direct from Canon because there'll be later drivers and other related software. So I'll come to that. To completely remove the Canon software, what you need to do is if you go to Control Panel, so if you click this little start button on the bottom left of your screen, type Control Panel, Control, and you see it comes up as an option. And then you want Devices and Printers. You need to click on it once. And then what you want to do is delete these. Okay, so if you right click and then remove device, right click and remove device, you start a clean install. So if you then go to Programs and Features and then come down to Canon, what you then want to do is everything related to Canon. Canon drivers, Canon Network Scanner, Canon Printer Assistant Tool. This is very useful. Canon Scan Utility. You're going to want all this. Canon Inkjet Printer Scanner, fax, etc., etc. So if you go through this, you right click and then uninstall, and it takes a minute or so for each one. Go through all of these, uninstall, uninstall. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to reboot your computer and then start, bang, restart. And I'll show you a little trick for that, probably not relevant. If you hold the Windows key down and X at the same time, and then you press U, you see it gives you a shutdown option, and then R for restart. So if your child is on a computer and they're busily hunched over it with a hand on the mouse, you come around to their left and go. Windows key X, U, and then U again, and it'll shut the computer down. If you want to get the latest drivers for your inkjet printer from the Canon site, you really need to search in your browser. So this is Canon G650 drivers. That brings up Canon Pixma G650. Okay, now do check that you've got the right website. This is true for any downloads that you want to do, otherwise you can download some nasties. This is the Canon site, Canon G650, canon.co.uk. Okay, that's important. Drivers already selected. It detects your operating system. You're going to download a file. It's an executable file. Okay, so if you want it for a different computer, Windows 11 or something, you can select that. So it detects your operating system. Right, and then download license agreement, standard license agreement. You can see that I've done this several times before. This is the name of the file, an executable file. And then you can double click on it and run it from here. Alternatively, if you bring up File Explorer, and you can do that by either clicking on a File Explorer icon or holding down the Windows key and pressing E. Search for downloads, and then you can see that I've actually got 4 of them here. What I like to do is right click and run as administrator, and then you get less questions asked that way. Or you can double click on it. And I'm not actually going to do it, but what will actually happen is a little bit window comes up. You've got to make sure the printer is on. Okay, it's got to be able to detect it. So it goes through all the installation, and it puts back all those files that I showed you that I removed from the control panel, and also it will put an icon up within the control panel under printers. It'll give you the option of either using wireless connection or USB, and you can use a USB A to B cable. Obviously buy one long enough to reach between your computer. It's as a wireless printer, more than one device can print to it in your house. Once it's finished installing, it goes to the Canon website. It says continue to the Canon website to finish the installation or something. It's really finished at that stage. But when it goes to the Canon website, it asks you if you'd like to. It invites you to sort of subscribe to printers consumables, inks. And to be quite honest, I bought this printer because I wanted one which lasted, where the ink lasted. I had a TS3 150 before, which 8 ink cartridges, and this one is just coming up to 2 years old, and so far it seems okay. Right, thank you.